Hey guys, what's up? It's Jatro. I want to show you a Madden Dynasty draft that I did here, fantasy draft. This one's going to emphasize defense. So I'm going to use my first 10 or 11 picks and go straight defense, and then just show you what you can get as far as offense if you go this route. So I'm just cycling through here. I got the 6th pick on the Chicago Bears. 5 quarterbacks went before me, and that's good because that means I'll have the best defense player in the game. And it makes my decision pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and take J.J. Watt. He's a defensive end out of Wisconsin. He's been in the league 2 years. He's a 99 overall, and he's just a beast. So makes it an easy pick, the best defense player in the game. I'm going to cycle through here and show you the rest of the guys that went. If you are familiar with the fantasy drafts, you know that 13 or 14 quarterbacks go in the first round. So if you're not going that position in the first round, you know you're going to be in trouble, but we're going to see what we can come up with after our defensive picks at QB. Couple things. Make sure and pause your fantasy draft when you're starting it. If you don't pause it, it goes so fast. You can't cycle through the guys and check out their stats and whatever. So make sure and pause your fantasy draft so you have plenty of time to make your picks. And also know your team's play style. Know what formations you're going to run, and that will help on the guys that you want to draft. So in this pick, this is round 2. I'm looking at another defensive end, either Julius Peppers, or then I'm going to think about secondary. I'm going to look at some cornerbacks here and see what positions are available. At right end, we got Peppers or Justin Smith, Jared Allen possibly. I like Peppers. I'm a Bears fan, so that might be the pick there, but let's see who's available at cornerback. Cornerback, we got Joe Hayden, Brandon Flowers, Carlos Rogers, Ike Taylor. Gonna go back and look at the ends again. I think right now it's between Hayden and Julius Peppers. Got some other interesting players there, but I'm gonna go ahead and take Joe Hayden at cornerback, and just to get the lockdown corner on my team. If I'm going all defense, I definitely need to have some cornerbacks. So we're going to go Joe Hayden. He's a 93 overall in this game. Pretty solid pick. I'm going to show you the rest of the picks. I should have a fast pick coming up here. And hopefully I'll be able to get Peppers with this pick. And I didn't see him go there, so that means he is going to be available. And that makes my decision pretty easy. I was looking at him at my previous pick, so if he's there and he's available, we're going to go ahead and snag him up in the 3rd round. There's showing the quarterbacks that are available. Not going to worry about that position though. We're going to wait on that and see who we can get later. Let's go to right ends. And there's our boy Peppers. He's a 93 overall. 11 years out of North Carolina. So we're going to go ahead and take him. So we got Watt, Joe Hayden, and Julius Peppers, our first 3 picks for our defense. In this round, the rest of the good quarterbacks pretty much go. Dominican Sue just went, Percy Harvin, Greg Jennings, a couple linebackers, Trent Richardson, Justin Smith, Andy Dalton, Jared Allen. So the other ends I was looking at went this round, so probably Peppers was going to go that round. If I didn't take him, he probably wasn't going to get back to me. So I'm glad I took him there. He's a fun player to play with in this game. Usually I try to get a little younger in the dynasties, but with Peppers I'll make an exception because he's just a beast. Alright, my next pick. I think we're going to go, there's a snapshot of the quarterbacks that are available. Vic, Palmer, Bradford. Nothing too exciting. I think I'm going to go look at linebackers, see what's available as far as linebackers. Got Bobby Wagner, Brian Cushing, AJ Hawk. Some interesting names there. I think I'm going to hold off. Let me look at right outside linebackers. And I see that Jared Mayo's still available. He's been in the league 5 years. He's a 96 overall. He was projected to go in the 2nd round, and we're in the 4th round, and I'm going to go ahead and take him. So that'll be good. That's my favorite pick so far. 4th round to get Jared Mayo. He's a 96 overall. Bobby Wagner just went, so I'm going to look at middle linebackers, see what's left. I know Wagner was one of the guys I was kind of eyeballing before. See John Beeson still available there. And I'll go ahead and, I think I'm going to take Brian Cushing here. Yep. Go ahead and take Brian Cushing. Carson Palmer just went. Dante Whitner, Carlos Rogers, Cortland Finnegan, Vontae Davis, Colston, Sam Bradford, Tim Jennings. So a couple cornerbacks went, some ends, safeties, Alfred Morris, Ryan Tannehill, Randall Cobb, Reggie Bush, Darrell Washington. So in this one, I'm just going to go ahead and take John Beeson here, get my linebackers out of the way, and I'll end up moving one of those guys to left outside linebacker. So I'm going to have pretty solid linebacking, Mayo, Cushing, and my pick there. My next pick, let's see, we're going to look at safeties. Ed Reed's still available. He's pretty old, though. I want to get younger at that position, I think. I'm kind of eyeballing Michael Huff. I think I'll be able to get him a little later, so we'll wait on that position. Look at safety, or strong safeties. No, I don't want to draft him. Go to strong safeties. Well, I'm just cycling through, see what's available. I don't need a linebacker. Strong safeties here. We're going to go Eric Berry out of Tennessee. He's in his 3rd year. I like him. He's a young, exciting player. So he'll be a good addition. What are we going to go to next? Going to look at free safeties again. Michael Huff's still there. I think that's the guy I'm going to target. Charles Woodson's there, but he's been in the league forever. And some other guys. Not too interested in, but I'm going to try and get Michael Huff. We'll see what happens down the road. I don't think I'd take him right here. Looking at cornerbacks. Tremont Williams, I'm kind of interested in. Morris Claiborne, he's got 1 year out of LSU. These top guys, 4 or 5, it's kind of just preference based, I guess. I kind of looked at their zone coverage, man coverage, and Tremont Williams had the best numbers out of any of those guys. Sean Smith wouldn't have been a bad pick here. Kareem Jackson. But I think I like Tremont Williams, and I'm going to go ahead and pick him. He's got 7 years experience out of Louisiana Tech. We'll go ahead and pick him for, got our 2 cornerbacks now. I know I need to address the defensive tackles. I haven't picked a defensive tackle yet. We got Jay Ratliff and Randy Starks. Nobody else that I'm really interested in. Sharif Floyd, I think he's a rookie. Yep, he's a rookie. Kind of an interesting name. He's an 80 overall. Nobody else I'm that interested in as far as tackles. And I think I might be able to get both Ratliff and Starks if I take them back to back. And I think I might just end up doing that. Let's see what we can do here. I want to figure out which one I want to take first in case one of them goes before my next pick. And I think I'll go ahead and take Jay Ratliff here. And we'll see. I'm looking at Randy Starks. I might need free safety. I want to check and see if Michael Huff's still there. Or I'm sorry, Michael Griffin? Yeah, Michael Griffin. Looks like Huff's already went. Look at defensive tackles again. And we'll take Randy Starks. So I end up going back-to-back defense tackles. Michael Griffin's still there, so we're going to pop him. And here's the quarterbacks that are left. I think that was my last defensive pick. And the quarterback situation's pretty bleak. We got Tebow, Whedon, Mallett, Landry Jones, Tyler Bray, Chad Henne. And I knew this was going to happen. If you have any experience doing these drafts, you know quarterbacks go fast. And if you don't get one in the first couple rounds, you're in trouble at that position. But I want to get somebody that's young, somebody that's fast, can make stuff happen. If I'm not throwing the ball well, can run some read option or, just take off running out of the pocket. So I end up taking later, I think in like the 18th or 19th pick, I take Terrell Pryor, and then I just get Brandon Whedon, just in case something happens, or if I don't like Terrell Pryor's style or whatever, if he's not good. So we end up with those two quarterbacks. Receivers, well, there's some halfbacks. I end up with Fred Jackson at halfback, so that's not too bad, and Bryce Brown, I think, is my backup. Receivers, there's some fairly decent receivers left. I ended up my first offensive pick, I take Eric Decker. I also get Cordarrelle, I believe has how you pronounce his name, Cordarrelle Patterson. I pick him up. So those are my two receivers. I also get Justin Blackman and Aurelius Benz. So I got some young talented receivers. So that worked out pretty well for me. I'm just showing you some stats here. So my offense isn't actually that bad, you know, if you think about it. Waiting until this late in the draft to go with offense, and it didn't turn out that bad. The quarterback situation's a little sketchy, but we'll figure it out. Here I'm just gonna cycle through my team. There's my receivers: Decker, Patterson, Blackman, Ben, Rob Hausler at tight end, Sam Baker at left tackle. Don't know that guy. Eric Wood at center. I'll probably have to move some of these guys around to different positions. I got three really good tackles, so probably have to move one of those to the left guard. And that's my team, guys. That should do it. This is going to be a sick defense, and I don't expect to give up a whole lot of points with all these guys. And hopefully my offense can make enough happen and put some points on the board so we can get some wins. So, all right, guys, thanks. Like and subscribe. All right, later.